Thank you, Mr. President. It is a great honor for me today to recognize a North Dakota legend who is celebrating his 100th birthday on June 4th. Lynn of Minot is one of our state's most treasured residents. With his engaging personality and deep commitment to public service, Lynn has experienced many great moments in our state's and our nation's history. Lynn was raised during the Great Depression on a farm near the town of Benedict, 40 miles south of Minot. He earned law and business degrees from the University of North Dakota, managed a medical clinic, served in the North Dakota legislature for 8 years, and was a delegate to the state's 1972 Constitutional Convention. He and his late wife, Beverly, raised 4 sons. To this day, Lynn remains active in his community. With all that has been so remarkable about Lynn's life, it is his service during World War II that resonates the most with those who know him. Like with so many other young North Dakotans, the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor in December of 1941 changed the course of Lynn's life. In August 1942, Lynn had just finished his first year of college when he enlisted in the United States Army. He began basic training in March 1943 and became part of the 193rd Glider Infantry Regiment of the 17th Airborne Division. Following intensive training stateside, he boarded a ship in Boston in August 1944, heading to Liverpool, England. Lynn's first combat experience was the Battle of the Bulge, one of the costliest battles in American history, with more than 80,000 U.S. casualties, including 19,000 American soldiers killed. His division and unit were flown to France and transported by trucks to Bastogne on December 24, 1944. His platoon entered combat on January 7th, fighting in deep snow, frigid cold, and heavy fog. Beginning with 55 troopers, Lynn was one of only 5 survivors to leave the front lines 3 weeks later. The end of January brought his first 2 nights of sleep under a roof in 5 weeks. In February, his platoon fought along the Siegfried Line on Nazi Germany's border. Later in March, he participated in Operation Varsity, the last large-scale Allied airborne operation of the war. There he was towed in a glider and landed behind enemy lines near Wessel, Germany. Lynn's combat days ended on March 25th, when he was wounded in his left arm by shrapnel. Following extensive recuperation back in America, Lynn remained in the Army another 5 months until he was honorably discharged on November 1st of 1945. For his valor and commendable 18 months of service during World War II, he was awarded the Purple Heart and Bronze Star medals, in addition to the Glider Badge, Combat Infantryman's Badge, Good Conduct Medal, American Campaign Medal, European, African, Middle Eastern Campaign Medal with 1 bronze arrowhead and 3 bronze campaign stars, and the World War II Victory Medal. Later in his life, Lynn attended reunions of the 17th Airborne Division, and in 1999, he visited Europe with other 17th Airborne Division veterans, visiting the locations where they had fought more than 55 years earlier. In 2015, he visited Belgium again to commemorate the 70th anniversary of the Battle of the Bulge. As one of the official representatives from the United States to this observance, Lynn was greeted by many grateful Belgians who had not forgotten what American soldiers did to liberate them from Hitler's tyranny. In 2017, the French government awarded Lynn its highest honor, the Knight of the Legion of Honor Medal, an award created by Napoleon in 1802. It was my great honor to be at that commemoration. The letter from the French government notifying Lynn of this award carried these poignant words. 73 years ago, you gave your youth to France and the French people. Many of your fellow soldiers did not return, but they remain in our hearts. You saved us. We will never forget. For us, the French people, you are a hero. Gratitude and remembrance are forever in our souls. Mr. President, Lynn was one of 60,000 North Dakotans to serve in the U.S. Armed Forces during World War II. Of those, nearly 2,000 gave their lives for our freedom in this largest and deadliest conflict in world history. With only some 500 World War II veterans still alive in North Dakota, the heroism of every single one of them is appreciated more than ever. Throughout his life, Lynn Oz has embodied the best of the greatest generation. He has lived a meaningful life, sharing his history as a World War II soldier throughout, so the rest of us can better understand and appreciate the selfless service and sacrifice of every veteran. On behalf of all North Dakotans, I wish Lynn Oz a very happy 100th birthday on June 4th, and many more years of health and vitality. As he celebrates with his large family and many friends in Minot, I honor him as one of North Dakota's most exemplary citizens. I yield back.